Alright, here's the deal. If you're not making the sales you should be on Amazon, the problem is probably right in front of you, your keywords. And trust me, if your keyword strategy sucks, so does your bottom line. Today, we are covering the top 10 keyword mistakes that are bleeding you dry. These aren't the watered down useless tips you hear on every other channel. We are talking about real, hard-hitting mistakes that are costing you sales, and how to fix them immediately. I'm Egor from Profit Wales, and we've helped hundreds of Amazon sellers transform their listings and make real money by mastering the keyword game. If you're serious about selling on Amazon, stick with me and you will never look at your keywords the same way again. Mistake number 1, relying on Amazon's autosuggest for your main keywords. If you're just pulling keywords from Amazon's autosuggest, you are basically telling Amazon to do your job for you. Look, autosuggest is helpful, but it's not a strategy. You are getting surface level suggestions that every other lazy seller is using. So what happens? You're fighting over the same high competition, lower impact keywords and wondering why your product is buried on page 3. Here's what you need to do. Use advanced keyword research tools like Helium 10's Magnet or Jungle Scout's Keyword Scout. These tools don't just show you high traffic keywords, they give you long, tailored keywords and low competition terms that your competitors are not using. Instead of just yoga mat, you could go for something like non-sleep eco-friendly yoga mat for home workouts. It's less competitive, more targeted, and the buyer intent is much higher. Pro tip. When using these tools, look at the search volume and the relevancy score. Don't just grab the most popular keywords, find the ones that align perfectly with your product and its unique features. Mistake number 2, ignoring long tail keywords. This is where most of you are losing money. Everyone is out there chasing broad popular terms like kitchen gadgets. Yeah, they get more searches, but the competition is through the roof, and guess what? Most of those shoppers are just browsing. Long-tail keywords like stainless steel garlic press for small kitchens might be fewer searches, but when someone types that, they are ready to buy. They know exactly what they want, and if you are the one offering it, that sale is yours. Focus on these long-tail keywords because they have higher conversions rate and lower competition. Think about it. Would you rather compete for 1,000 people browsing or sell to 100 people who know exactly what they want? Take dog bed. That's a high volume competitive keyword. But orthopedic dog bed for large breeds, it's a long tail keyword that's going to get you a higher conversions rate because it speaks directly to the buyer's specific needs. Pro tip: when you're building out your listings, prioritize your long tail keywords in your product title, bullet points and backend search terms. This strategy will help you dominate a niche instead of fighting for scraps in a crowded space. Mistake number 3, failing to localize for different markets. If you're selling international on Amazon but using the same keywords across all markets, you are doing it wrong. Localization isn't optional, it's essential. People in the US aren't searching for the same terms as people in the UK, Canada or Germany. The way they describe products using slang, even their measurement units are different. If your keywords don't reflect that, your listings won't connect. Do proper market-specific keyword research. Use tools like Helium 10's Keyword Tracker to understand the language, cultural references, and buying habits in each country you're selling in. And always update your listing to match the local terms. A simple one. In the US, it's diaper. In the UK, it's nappy. If you're using the wrong term, your listing won't even show up in search. You're invisible to potential customers. Pro tip: if you're expanding into new markets, hire a native speaker or at least someone familiar with the region to review your listings. Automated translation don't cut it. Mistake 4, keyword stuffing. This one pisses me off every time. Some of you are still cramming 20 keywords into your product title thinking it's going to help you rank higher. Guess what? It's not. In fact, it's hurting your ranking and turning off your customers. Amazon's algorithm is smarter than you think. Keyword stuffing confuses the algorithm and makes your listing look like a spam. Plus, it's terrible user experience. Buyers want to see a clean, professional listing, not a wall of keywords. Instead of cramming, pick 3-4 high-priority keywords for your title and bullet points. Make them flow naturally and make sure they match buyer intent. If your listing doesn't read well, it doesn't sell well. Pro tip: leave the secondary and long-tail keywords for your backend search terms. That's where you can load them up without affecting the readability of your listing. Mistake number 5, not using backend search terms properly. If you're not using your backend search terms, you're leaving money on the table. Plain and simple. Amazon gives you 250 bytes of space in the backend, and I see sellers either not using them at all or filling them with garbage. Put all your secondary and long tail keywords that didn't fit in the front of your listing here, but don't repeat the same keywords you already used in your title and bullet points. That's a waste of space. Max out the 250 byte limit, but be smart about it. Use exact phrases and mix it with relevant variation, including common misspelling and synonyms. That's how you maximize visibility without cluttering up your listings. Use tools like SellerApp to analyze your backend search terms and make sure you are fully utilizing that space. A lot of sellers overlook this, and it's a huge opportunity to rank for keywords your competitors are not even thinking about. Mistake number 6, only targeting high search volume keywords. I see it all the time. Sellers go straight for the high 5 volume keywords like Bluetooth speaker because they think it's going to bring them tons of traffic. And it will, but it's also going to bring you sky-high ad costs and ruthless competition. Here's the reality. High search volume doesn't always mean high sales. It usually means high competition, and unless you have deep pockets to outspend the big brands, you're not going to win these battles. These less competitive keywords give you a much better chance to rank and convert. Instead of only targeting wireless earbuds, go after something more specific like noise-canceling wireless earbuds for running. It has fewer searches, but the conversion rate is going to be much higher because the buyer knows exactly what they are looking for. Run long-tail PPC campaigns for these lower value keywords. They will get cheaper clicks, less competition, and a higher ROI on your ad spend. Mistake number 7, not tracking keyword rankings regularly. Here's the tough truth. If you're not tracking your keywords rankings regularly, you are flying blind. Keyword rankings fluctuate all the time, and if you're not paying attention, you're losing ground. Your competitors are constantly optimizing their listings, running ads, and improving their rankings. If you're asleep at the wheel, you're not going to wake up at lower sales and wonder, what the hell happened? Use tools like Helium 10's Keyword Tracker or AMZ Tracker to monitor your keyword rankings every day. When you see your rankings drop, take actions immediately. Whether it's adjusting your title, running new ads, or refreshing your backend search terms. One of our clients ignored their rankings for a month and lost over 10,000 in potential sales because they didn't realize their top keywords had dropped off page 1. Don't let that happen to you. Pro tip: set up alerts so that you get notified when your keyword drop in ranking. That way you can react immediately and avoid losing sales. Mistake number 8, skipping competitor research. If you're not researching what keywords your competitors are ranking for, what are you even doing? Why guess when you can steal their strategies and improve on them? Use tools like Helium 10 Cerebro or AMZ Scout to reverse engineer your competitor's success. These tools let you see exact keywords they are ranking for, what search terms are driving their sales, and where they are vulnerable. If you're selling outdoor gear and you see your competitor ranking for lightweight camping tent, why not go after ultralight camping tent for backpack? It's close enough to capture their traffic but specific enough to carve out your niche. Pro tip: don't just copy their keywords. Analyze the gaps in their listings and optimize better than they do. Outrank them by delivering a more targeted, optimized listing. Mistake number 9, ignoring seasonal keywords. Seasonal trends can make or break your sales. If you're not optimizing your keywords for seasonal events, you're leaving money on the table, especially around major holidays. If you're selling fitness equipment, if you don't update your keywords to include terms like New Year's resolution year. In December, you are missing out on the massive sales spikes. Plan your keyword strategy around seasonal trends and holidays, whether it's Christmas gifts for men or back-to-school supplies. Updating your keywords to reflect these events will give you a big boost in visibility and conversions. Pro tip: use Google Trends and Amazon search data to see when seasonal keywords start trending and get ahead of your competitors by optimizing early. Mistake number 10, not testing your keywords. Some of you think you have nailed your keyword strategy, but you haven't even tested it. How do you know it's working? You need to test different combinations of these keywords to see what drives sales. Run A/B tests on your titles, bullet points, and backend keywords. Split test your PPC campaigns to see which keywords perform best. The data will tell you what works, so you can double down on those keywords and cut the ones they are not converting. Pro tip: tools like Listing Dojo can help you split test your listings and optimize for the best performing keywords. This should be an ongoing process. You should always be testing and refining. And here's a bonus mistake most sellers make. You're relying too much on PPC without optimizing your organic rankings. PPC is great, but if your listing isn't optimized for organic, you're just burning through your budget. Get your organic ranking by optimizing your listing, improving your reviews, and using effective keywords in your titles and backend. Once you rank organically, PPC becomes a tool to scale, not a crutch you're relying on. Listen, if you're making any of these mistakes, you're literally leaving money on the table. Fix them and you will see your sales skyrocket. No more excuses, get your keyword strategy right or stay stuck. The choice is yours. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button because we are diving even deeper into strategy that will crush your Amazon sales. You don't want to miss it.